Okay, now we're going to go ahead and add sides to our birdhouse. We're going to go just obviously click the Onshape button. So we're going to go on over to Onshape, and we're going to add these two sides. Now make sure you sketch out your drawings and get your measurements on there, because I'm not going to use the correct measurements in the sketch in the Onshape model. So you're going to need to make sure that you use those. But anyway, here's how you do it. So we already created the first part. There's a bottom. And now we're going to go ahead and add sides to our model. So we've created the bottom, let's add sides. So I'm going to go ahead and click a new sketch, just like we have always in the past. And I'm actually going to draw on the front of the object. By clicking on the front of the object, now create a new sketch plane that is, you can see right here, the blue line represents that sketch plane. So we're now going to be having a plane that is a new plane that is in plane with the front of the bottom. So our sides are going to be the same length as the bottom, and they're going to be the same, and they're going to be the height that you measured and the thickness that you measured. So let's go ahead and make those. So let's do that. Those are rectangles. You're just going to type in the values you created. I'm going to use 0.25 and 1. I don't know. Let's change that. If you don't like the measurement, or if you accidentally type in the wrong value, you can just double click on it to change it. So let's go with 2. There you go. And we're going to do the same thing again. And I can, by hovering over the other side wall, I can actually copy that measurement just like that. So now all I have to do is type in the thickness and enter, and there it is. So I've just created 2 rectangles to represent the side walls. We hit the finish button. We're going to go ahead and rename those sides. And now we're going to go ahead and create the extrusion. We're going to extrude that, and we're going to use the entire sketch for the sides. We're going to change the direction so that it's going the correct direction. And we're going to create new parts here in the extrude box. And we're going to extrude it to a depth. So you have choices for how far you can go. Now you can type in values, but since we're making a part that's got a match, we're just going to actually go ahead and we're going to draw that out to a face. So we're going to go, and that will allow us to make our extrusion go to another face that matches. There you have it. And we're going to make sure that we have that as a new part, because we don't want that to get merged into the old part. So there you have it. So we're adding the sides as a solid. It's a new part. We're going to use the faces of the sides. This is the sketch that we created. We're going to extrude it out to the face and hit the check mark, and there you have it. We now have sides on a birdhouse. Make sure you construct these in accordance with the sketch measurements you took from the slideshow. And as always, go be awesome.